Where do you live? Ted, where do you hang your hat?
We hang our hat. I've been in St. Louis for 30 years. I relocated here. I had a small stay in Maryland Heights for about 3 or 4 years, and then we moved to Chesterfield. So the majority of my living experience has been in the wonderful city of Chesterfield. So we know the surrounding areas very well. Our kids went to Parkway Central, and so that's our hood, and we love Chesterfield.
What about subdivisions? Is it common? Is it important for a real estate agent to dominate? That's my word, but is it important for them to dominate a subdivision? Is there any gain there?
Well, there's a lot of what they call farming in certain neighborhoods, and it's often common that real estate agents who live in that neighborhood will farm that neighborhood, or the word spreads that that's the agent, and oftentimes that agent will get a larger number of listings. So in Chesterfield, I've sold 50 plus homes in Chesterfield, about $18 million of homes in Chesterfield over the years. And in Westbury Manor, which is where we live, I've sold 8 homes, or maybe involved with 9. I'm not quite sure the number, but it's somewhere in that range. Now, there's 305 homes in Westbury Manor. And there's homes that go on the market in Westbury all the time. And for me, I'd like to see my name on more of them. And it's funny, I had a conversation with somebody, and Westbury's a very unique subdivision in that we have a lot of community events. And we had a July 4th event just recently, and one of the neighbors came up to me and said, well, that home sold and this home sold. And she goes, something to the extent of, I'm surprised more people don't use you to sell homes here. And I said, well, I'm scratching my head as well, because, and she said the same thing. She said, who's got more of an interest in selling a home in Westbury Manor and selling it for more than you do? I said, exactly. So I think everybody should be using me in Westbury because I have a vested interest. I know the market really, really well. It makes sense for me to try to sell the home for as much as I possibly can because that positively impacts my home. So when I see a home in Westbury that's sold by somebody who doesn't know the neighborhood, who sells it for below market value, that hurts me, that hurts you.
I mean, you literally have a vested interest yourself.
I had one neighbor whose house I could walk to. It was less than 200 yards away, and he said the same thing to me. He goes, you can see my house, you can walk to my house, you have a vested interest in selling my house. He goes, I wouldn't think of anybody else. So I'd say, hey, Westbury Manor, I'm your guy for a variety of reasons, not only because I have a vested interest in it, but because I've been in the business for a while and I know what I'm doing.